Yo, it's your boy G Money in the building, hosting duties this week, and it's draft night. Hope y'all watched us. Hit that beat.
Drew on the keys for this shit now.
Round of applause, round of applause. Thank you for your cheer. It's your boy G Money right here with my boys from the Man Cave Sports Podcast. You didn't know we was live earlier Thursday night. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. But as always, you find me at G Money Caveman on Twitter. Let me pass it out this way, that way, this way. Jay, where can he find you, my man?
Hey, y'all can find me on all social media platforms, or at least 4 of them: IG, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Jae Jones, holla at me, chop it up. Of course, we in the Man Cave Sports Group. Holla at us, baby. We in there.
Holla at us, Wild Card. Where can he find you, my man?
You can find me on Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar, of course, Wildcard Mar on the Facebook, Wildcard Mar on the Instagram. You know what it is. Chill. Let's get it, fellas.
Hey,
Yeah.
infamous Mike T. Where can he find you this week?
Hey, on Twitter, you can find me at Mike T304. On Facebook, Michael Turner, and on Instagram, M Turner304.
Oh man, I was waiting for the Jimmy Buckets.
Yo, what's up with
he's
this?
saving.
Nah, he playing possum, dog.
He's saving.
He playing possum, dog. This dude come in too cool, and all of a sudden, you can find me in M Turner 304.
He's saving it this
Michael
week.
Turner on Facebook. Yeah, he being cool. All right.
We'll see. But yo, shout out to all y'all out there listening, whether it is on YouTube right now on Saturday morning. We appreciate you. If you're catching us on the favorite streaming apps, make sure y'all like, subscribe, favorite streaming apps, give us 5 stars, comment. We enjoy all the comments. We interact with y'all. Keep this thing rocking. We moving, y'all. Keep it up. Keep it a support. We love y'all out there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how was y'all's week? I mean, remember, we're recording this Thursday night, so the draft is live right now. So we will throw some things out there possibly if it gets hot out here. But I mean, Jay, let's start with you. How was your week? How was your week? You this draft goes better than last year, right?
So far, man. My week has been good, man. I was actually going to send you some clips. My son was playing tennis, my oldest son. So I was going to send you get you a review on his serve game, but it's been busy, man. Yeah, man. But it's other than that, man, it's been good. Sports has been sporting. It's been wild, but it's been fun, man. Again, man, join us in the sports groups. I was stirring the pot a little bit, man. Just a little bit, but all is good, man. I can't complain, bro.
Yes, sir. Wildcard, how your week been, man?
Hey, my brother, man, things have obviously, y'all know I gotta, next week I'm gonna be hauling my whole life back to the 816 to show me state. So, I can't cap, realistically, I got a lot going on. But, like Jordan flu game, Wild Card Mark still gonna show up and we gonna do what we do.
Okay. Hey, Mike T, how was your week, my man? How was your week?
Hey, pass him, man. Nah, pass him. Nah,
hey, 24-second shot clock.
Let's get to the show, man.
Hey, you good? You was good though? Hey, happy face out there. We like it. Hey, speaking about happy faces, there was a lot of happy faces out in Colorado. Prime Effect is in the building, y'all. Let me tell y'all what. They had a packed house, cold as balls out there. People had to clean snow off their seats.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me here. What is the Prime Effect in the building, and how do you see this working out for Colorado? The packed house with one win last year, by the way. One win last year. Jay, what's good with Colorado Buffalo this year?
You just said it, man. You said it all in your lead up, man. They won one game last year. Nobody was even thinking about Colorado, bro. Not one person. Not even the people that attend Colorado. Prime gets there, and like you said, it's a packed house, man. Of course, we knew the Prime effect was going to take place. He was bringing his luggage. Y'all know it's Louis. I can't afford that, but it was Louis. The game was good. The game was great. Shador did his thing. He was looking good. Slinging a rock. The defense looked pretty good. The only thing could have used a little bit of improvement is the special teams. They had like 2 blocked field goals, and I think they missed a field goal as well. But outside of that, man, the Prime effect is in play. I love it. Of course, they're gonna be exciting to watch. And of course, we're gonna keep our eyes focused and see what they do, man. So I'm excited. I'm like one of the Colorado student alumni, man. I'm excited, baby.
All right. Hey, question for you, question for all y'all, follow up too. Over under 7 wins this year for Colorado. What y'all taking?
I think they're gonna get over 7.
Okay.
Or 7 or more. I think they'll get 7 or more.
Wild card. What you take on the Colorado situations out there?
Shit, when you get 1 win, 2 wins is a good season.
It's a
win. Damn. I'm gonna go 6. 6 is just because I'm being realistic. Just because you still you're talking about building a whole new program, and yeah, I'm just gonna go 6.
All right. Mike T, talk to us.
I'm a Coach Prime alum. I've been with Coach Prime this whole coaching time. I'm gonna hold off on my over under because I got to see the rest of the dogs that he's coming with. They got a bunch of new recruits today and yesterday. He told them, hey, he said, listen, go ahead, jump in that portal.
He told him.
To jump in that portal, and it's looking like it's working out. Like Jay said, Travis was looking nasty on Saturday. Shador was looking pretty good. I like what they got. Like I said, maybe come back to me with that in the summer. Because again, I got to see what they pick up. Some of the kids that's coming in, but yeah.
Hey, I want to throw this in here real quick, G Money. And now I've been looking at the articles of some of the 18 players that jumped in the portal, and they seem
46.
Yeah,
well, I'm saying like literally right after the spring game is like 18 jumped in there like ASAP. And some of the players, I'm looking at the interviews, they looking kind of salty. They like, oh, he didn't care about us, and he made it seem like we should have jumped in the like Mike T said. He told y'all, get in that portal. I'm bringing dogs with me. Y'all have 1 win.
one win. If y'all had 1 win.
Yep.
Listen, one thing I would say is I watch a lot of their content. And for the facilities that they have at Colorado to go 1-11, you should have been gone.
Exactly.
I don't know why y'all complaining now.
Yeah, it's funny looking at some of these people that transferred. They just said their star wide receiver from last year, who has under 500 yards receiving, more like under 400 or whatever, 30-something catches.
Wait, he's
this
number 1
star receiver. He had a big game. He had a big game Saturday. He had like
MLC.
Yeah. But he entered as well as their star running back last year, who has less than 500 yards rushing for the season. Like that's
not. They're not star. You can't be a star if you only get 1 win.
Well, the problem with that is, again, I follow Coach Prime, and in the recruiting class this year, they got another Travis, and he's coming. He plays both ways as well. I think number 1 ranked corner, and he's like one of the number 1 top ranked all around. So
he playing receiver both.
Yeah. So. And Travis just started this spring. Again, I watch all their content. Travis this spring only took like 2 or 3 reps at corner. He's been taking all his reps at wide receiver. So
that's where he needs to work at.
Hey, and Mike T, Travis is actually 100% healthy this year.
Yep, that's another thing coming into it. Yeah, I mean they got some dogs coming in. I just seen they picked up somebody from Tennessee. They picked up somebody from Florida State. Well, he keep taking from Florida State. I know they hate him.
No, but they should be mad at themselves because Prime told y'all that I'm an alum from there. If y'all want me, come get me as your coach. Y'all didn't want to get it. Y'all thought he didn't have enough coaching experience. Y'all thought he couldn't, coach in the college ranks. That's what y'all said. Don't be mad now because now he's taking all y'all recruits. Now you look stupid as hell.
I'm not gonna lie. If he would have went to Florida State, they would have won 2 national championships.
Oh, the recruits he would have had coming to Florida State.
But the recruits have been crazy, bro. Come on.
Crazy. Even bigger than the recruits he got at Colorado now.
Crazy work, son.
If he would have had Florida State, oh man, I could have just imagined who he would have had just coming to Florida State. I mean, they already had Travis at Florida State.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
So just imagine.
He had him.
Yeah, and then at the last second, he's like, nah, I'm going to go with Prime in Jackson State.
Going over here.
I'm going to take my talents down.
Hey, well, either way, Prime is doing it right over there. No doubt about it. He even brought in 98-year-old super fan Peggy Coppin to come out there for the Saturday game, man. Had a lot of alumni, so we're going to check in with, like Mike said, next season, see where he at, see where this over-under hits. Mike ain't trying to play the game.
I wanted to say this too. Also, just so we don't forget, Jackson State spring game was actually pretty good as well. So they didn't look like they lost a lot for this in their spring game. Of course, losing Shador, that's but their defense still looks strong. So be on the lookout for them. We don't want to just throw them to the wayside because Prime left. So
that's fair.
All right. Hey, speaking about looking good, like to look good, play good. You know what he say, man. Look the part, play the part, all the above. Arizona Cardinals just came out with some new jerseys for this upcoming season.
Oh my gosh.
What is y'all's take on them? Y'all fans of the jerseys? Not so much fans? Talk to us. Wild card.
Man, them joints is the most generic ass jerseys I ever seen, man. What the hell is this shit? Y'all made it a big deal. Oh, we getting new jerseys. Now, how about y'all hit reset on the whole franchise? Because sound like your quarterback can't stay healthy, can't keep a coach. He going over to Thailand, and then he come back, happy as hell. I mean, what's up with Arizona? D-Hop don't want to be there. Yeah, Buda Baker said, I want to get gone. But y'all solution was try to, hey, let's trick the audience and throw out some new jerseys. But then you throw out this little old generic little Madden creator jersey. Yeah.
Oh man,
what are we doing?
Mike T, what you think about them jerseys?
Hey man, I'm a uniform freak, man. I go to UniWatch every week. Every day. UniWatch.com. My guy Phil and my guy Paul over there that runs that. These are trash. They're horrible. The only thing that I like about them is the more brighter red, because they brighten the red up a little bit, but they add the silver. Cardinals, you missed the mark because all everyone wanted you to do is bring back the sunrise, the flag on the side. If you would have did that, then the uniform would have been trash. It would have been a pretty good uniform, but yeah, these joints missed the mark. The black ones are the best of the bunch to me. But
obviously, everybody likes that colorway nowadays.
Yeah, all black is fly.
Well, they've always had a black jersey, so
yeah.
Just like our SUVs.
Yeah, but they're I mean, it's the best out of the bunch, but it also sucks. They went backwards. Like they had one of the worst uniforms in the league anyway, and they just went another step back. So they might be like they're Jacksonville level bad uniforms.
Damn.
Jay, what do you think about it?
I mean, it ain't much to say. This shit is bad, bro. Like Arizona doing Arizona shit, right? Like,
well,
it's just bad.
I put it this way. Obviously, none of us are fans of the jersey. What's y'all's favorite jersey in the league? Actually, colorway.
Ooh.
Since y'all like Arizona jerseys, what's y'all's favorite colorway matchup uniform, home or away, whatever in the league.
I like the all white Bengals when they got the white helmet and all white uni.
Yeah,
White
Yeah,
those
with the,
are
with
fire.
the, with the stripes.
Yeah, that shit
That-
cold, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
fucks with that one.
That shit cold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reserve my pick till this year because I do know.
Oh, we
Hold
on
on.
the show tonight, man.
Hold on. I go to the uni joints every, you know what I'm saying, every single day. So I know what joints is coming out this year that people might not be privy to, like the Seattle throwbacks.
Okay, so
Tampa
hey, well,
Bay-
hit us with one of those. Hit us with
okay,
some
Tampa.
up
Okay,
and
so
coming joint.
Tampa Bay's coming with their creamsicles this year.
Oh, they bringing the creasicle back?
Yes, that's coming back
Yeah.
this year.
Okay.
Oh,
Who else got some new uniforms?
We bringing that Oilers Jones back, baby.
They're
Oilers
bringing the
joint
Oilers-
back?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
they're
I
bringing
like that.
theirs back. Eagles are bringing theirs back. They just haven't put the pictures out there yet. I think Dallas might have another new one as well. But it's a bunch of teams that's having some. The Rams got a new one that's about to come out as well. But if I had to pick, I mean, I like when Seattle goes navy over gray.
Okay. That's what's up. That's
I
what's
like
up.
Seattle. I just like Seattle. I like when they be wearing the green joint. What is that? The green?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
highlight
that's
yellow.
great.
Yeah, I like them Jones. I like
Nah,
them.
they whole jersey set is dope, bro.
Yeah, they gotta be fresh. The jerseys are Nike now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
Nike
so,
for a minute.
yeah.
Well, they went to Nike. They was one of the first to get the new brand like Nike jersey. So yeah,
All right.
And
That's
the
what
San
up.
Diego blue.
That's my go-to. San Diego
The blue.
Superchargers.
well, I like
Nice out there.
I like their color rush navy jerseys. Now that they have lifted the 2 helmet rule, I hope they get a navy helmet with that one because that uniform rocks. I like that uniform.
With the yellow boat on the
Mhm.
side. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
it's called the Midnight Navy uniform. So I like those too as well.
Yeah, you talking about like the Navy, the Dan Fouts Navy helmet, him and Kellen Winslow.
No, that they got that they have. Okay, so the Chargers have 4 jerseys. They got the powder blue home.
Yeah.
They got the whites. They
Yeah.
got a navy blue color rush where they just wear is both the pants and the jerseys navy blue, and then
Yeah.
they have the Dan Fouts one that you're talking about,
Yeah.
shade of blue.
Yeah.
Hey, for all them jersey heads, holla at the boy Mike T. He
I'm
got
talking
you.
about the Daniel Thomason blue.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
That
Yeah.
navy Junior Seau.
Yes. Yes. I like
That
color
uniform
set.
is like
color
that.
set.
The helmet's white. And it looks weird to me.
Yeah, it looks weird but the bolts is like the outlining is in yellow, but it's like navy blue in
Yes.
the inside. Yeah, that joint is fresh. Yeah, that joint
Yes.
fresh.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking about fresh, there's some teams fresh going home. They're gonna be looking fresh on the couch of the NBA playoffs. Like this, there's some teams going home that probably should be going home. There's some teams going home that maybe people didn't think was gonna go home. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Let's start out on the West Coast. West Coast. We had going down Minnesota, goes down to Denver 4-1. Phoenix takes down the injury-riddled Clippers 4-1. So second round game coming out there. Denver, Phoenix. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. Let's start Mike T.
Denver, Phoenix, that's gonna really we're gonna see what Denver's made of. We're gonna see what Denver's made of. I don't think they're gonna beat the Suns, but hopefully they can make it a series or something that we can just enjoy. But I don't really got them beating the Suns.
Okay. Jae Jones, what would you think about Denver and Phoenix?
Well, I picked Phoenix to come out the West, so I'm still gonna roll with Phoenix. They do concern me with their bench. The Clippers kind of exposed their bench a little bit. The depth of their bench. Matter of fact, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker both lead the postseason in minutes, 1 and 2. Denver is a more lengthier team. Pause. They got more size and
More depth.
they're
too.
short. Yeah, you said what?
More depth.
Pause on
Oh
pause.
yeah, more depth.
Pause on pause.
Yes. So they got Jamal Murray is their shortest player at 6'4", and you got Chris Paul at 6 feet. So it's gonna be a matchup issue that I'm interested to see. We all know the Clippers, they were injured most of the part. So I'm interested to see what Phoenix is gonna do. Now they got some defenders over, some people that can play a little bit better defense, lengthwise. But I got Phoenix. I think it'll probably go 6.
right.
Last time it was Phoenix in 4, but I think it'll go Phoenix in 6 this time.
Wild Card Mar, talk to us.
I'm gonna shock y'all, man. I'm gonna actually go Denver in 7. And some of the points that Jay brought up is what scares me with Phoenix. You got, Booker and Durant playing 40 plus minutes. You got CP3 playing 38 minutes. Like you literally are all starter heavy, because that bench gave them absolutely nothing in that series against the Clippers. And I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna stand on this hill. If Clippers had some healthy players, y'all know who the 2 little suckers I'm talking about. If they stay healthy, and I'm not a big Russell guy, Russell did his thing. Russell literally carried that squad, and if he had some help, man, I think they could have got Phoenix. But deeper team in Denver, so I'm gonna go Denver in 7.
Denver 7. I like Jamal Murray's been killing this offseason right now. That's for sure. So, hey, not a bad pick there. Not a bad pick there. Staying on the West Coast.
Can I just say this?
Go for
I
it.
just need Phoenix. I don't understand why they didn't play T.J. Warren and Terrence Ross. Like, they got pieces on the bench. I'm not saying they got to give you 40 minutes, but they got to get some burn, man.
Gotta get something.
Is that a Vince Young jersey?
Yes, sir.
Jeff Fisher rolling over this grave.
Hey,
Jeff Fisher is still alive, dog.
You gotta hear Bubba Dub, man. He always naming players that.
oh shit. Well, hey, let's stay West Coast. Let's stay West Coast out here. We still got 2 series in the first round right now. My Golden State Warriors against Lamar's like the beam Sacramento Kings. Tides have turned. Tides have turned out there. Wild card. You staying on that stake?
Hey, I've been practicing my push-ups just in case. I've been practicing. I'm a little rusty. I make sure that I put some WD-40 on my elbows, and I made sure I did a couple of stretches, but I still ain't giving up hope. Look, Golden State had to sweat out that last game, and so I mean, I know they're up 3-2, and it's going back to Golden State. They finally got a road win. So hey, props to Golden State. And I didn't see Draymond dropping 20. Who saw that?
Hey, that's my boy, Draymond.
Hey. Yeah, but I'm still rocking with like the beam. We still they gonna get that road win, and then they gonna go back to Sacktown, win it in Game 7.
Hey, Mr. Clutch player passed that last shot.
I don't know why he. Oh my God!
Oof. Can't win that award and pass it. Can't win that award and pass it. Jay, who you got? Sacramento, Golden State.
Man, I had Golden State coming out this series, man. I had Golden State in 7. I still think it'll go to 7. And I think they get the road win in Sacramento. I think they go back and get one on the road.
Ooh, Game 7.
Draymond, now it looks like the suspension kind of worked in their favor, because now they bringing Draymond off the bench, and he's doing what Jordan Poole should have been doing. And getting buckets. But it's a great series, the best series in the first round, in my opinion. But I still got Golden State coming out of it, winning this series though.
All right, Mike T, what about you? Kings and Warriors.
I told y'all Golden State is gonna win. Golden State's the first. Isn't Golden State the first one to get a win on the road in this series?
Yep.
It's over. Yeah. It's over.
Hey, I'm definitely down for that. Definitely down for that. Golden State, baby.
I wonder how that went down with Draymond and Jordan Poole. Like hey man, we gonna swap you, Draymond, put you on the bench and start Jordan Poole. Like, I wonder how that combo went.
Say one more word out your mouth. I'm got this right hook.
But apparently it was Draymond's idea. That's what was reported. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to family up in Philly. They just got married. Dylan and Pia. They're gonna be out there for Game 6 or 7. He said they're going to one of these, so enjoy that if y'all there.
Enjoy. Congrats.
Now,
congrats. They got money.
Hey, let's go. Memphis Grizzlies Against them Lakers, Grizzlies are down 3-1. Grizzlies are down 3-1
3-2.
to the Lakers.
3-2.
3-2, my bad. 3-2 now. Talk to me here. Mike T, what's going down?
I mean, I told y'all on here I picked Memphis just because I'm on the show, but I wanted LeBron and them to win because of my heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Lakers is over. The Lakers is over. The body language of the Lakers at that game, they didn't care. They was like, all right, whatever. We let these little kids win. You know what I'm saying? Feel a little good. Come out of LA. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go on vacation anyway. So why not just starting in LA? So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's about to be over. LeBron about to end it. 80 about to end it. So yeah.
Jay, what you think?
I'm with Mike, man. I picked Memphis to win. I didn't know they was gonna perform like this. They looked terrible the first 2 games in LA. They still doing too much talking, man. Like, you down in the series, Ja Morant still trying to jump over everybody and do like Mike's. What'd you say, Mike? Ja still ain't. He still ain't learned. Yeah,
learn.
The thing is, they only talk when they win.
Right. And he hitting a little too small. Little gesture, last game. Like, come on, man. Y'all down 3-1, down 3-2 now. Like, come on, man. Just play ball, pack it up, go to LA. You know what I'm saying? And even in that game, they was up like 20. They couldn't score for like the first 5 to 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. Like, come on, man. Like, this series is over, man. They need to just go. I like
Wild
Ja.
card Mar. You
They
agree?
gotta
You
go.
agree with you agree with everybody else so far?
I mean, they bring up valid points. I mean, I did pick Memphis to win this game or win this series. I thought they'd do it in 6, but they're gonna have to take it to 7 if they want to win the series. But off night from LeBron in Game 5, he's already vowed to come back better. And anytime that he says that, I would be slightly worried. So yeah, it's gonna be closeout game. AD, Bron, they gonna put it on him. They gonna shut the door on him.
Dylan might get that 40 he asked for.
We ain't heard from Dylan since he said that.
Said no to the media both times.
Hey, on some real, my thing is, we ain't seen Dylan Brooks drop 40. How you go? So
yeah, drop 20. Shit.
Hey, nobody respect him.
You. You drop 40.
Probably don't got 40 points in this whole series.
Hell nah, because he been building houses out there.
Nah, I will say this, the builder. Out of everybody here, I was the one. I did pick the Lakers to win this thing. Just gonna put that out there before we move to this next topic here. The Lakers. I picked the Lakers, but let's go East Coast now. East Coast. Well, okay. We get to that next episode. We get to the following second round on the West Coast because we don't know exactly who it's going to be yet. But we got we got Miami and New York in the second round. Both upsets in the first round by these teams. Miami becomes only the 5th 8th seed to ever do this in the history of the NBA Finals, playoffs, whatever you want to call it.
Look at Mike.
Oh, Mike T is the one that called this upset early in this playoffs. We give him this prop.
You switched the hat.
Mike T, what's going to happen second round with your boy Miami Jimmy Butler?
What do you think is going to happen?
You can speak on the last round.
You shouldn't even have asked me what do I think is going to happen because you already know I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They call me the Oracle. I told y'all. I told you. He came. I told you. It's nothing to speak on. Let me tell you why we're so tough. That's what I'm going to do. We're the only team, we're the least athletic team that's in the playoffs. We're the least skilled team in the playoffs. But you know what we got? Heart. When I saw Udonis Haslem walk up to Bobby Portis I said, "Oh, this game over. It's over." I was like, "It's over," and they was beating us by like 10 at that point. I'm like, "Oh, it's over. It's over." Listen, Knicks fans, if you watch this show, please keep watching. But it's going to be unbearable for the next couple of. Y'all know what we do to y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Bringing out classics.
Listen,
This is a rivalry. It's awesome. It's gonna be a
no. It's no rivalry. It's one-sided. Let's go to the names of great Heat players that's whooped up on Knicks. Well, Alonzo Mourning, D Wade, LeBron James, now Jimmy Butler.
Hey, Jimmy Butler has the most points in Heat's history. Most points in Heat's history in a playoff game with that 56er out that joint. And then he followed it up with the 40-pointer.
Jimmy Butler proved that he's the only player in the NBA playoffs right now that's guaranteed to tell you, I want the ball right now. Period.
Over game. I mean, Giannis didn't want that last shot. But what you think about this series?
That alley-oop that he caught, that was supposed to be another play. Jimmy Butler told Coach Spo, no.
Nah.
Coach Spo said, Coach Spo said it in post game.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy said, give it to me. And that's what they did. So, hey, Heat game.
Jay, what's your thoughts? Miami, New York, second round, and how about them first round upsets?
Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler came out, man. Yeah, you like you said, Mike was the only one that called Miami to get this upset. However, I did say when Giannis got hurt, if he didn't come back, that this series could get ugly, and it didn't matter because Giannis came back anyway. I'm not even looking at Mike right now.
if you can't see us on YouTube right now, you're streaming us. You need to watch YouTube. Mike is breaking down some dance moves for us right here.
But they came through. We always talk about the Giannis injury. We don't even talk about how Miami did it without Tyler Hero. They didn't have Tyler Hero as well. So, and they still got it done. Those guys stepped up, did what they had to do, and slammed the dough.
Yeah. That's not talked about. Tyler Hero has been out, and this is the Miami Heat doing work. Jimmy Butler doing work. Wild card. What do you think about that second round?
First of all, I came with Mike. Now he's backhand bouncing.
Yeah. The New York Knicks, it triggers me a little bit because I used to be a Knicks fan, so I'm well aware of what Mike was talking about. Of course,
So you riding with Miami then?
Nah, I'm gonna go with New York. I'm gonna go with New York.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with New
York.
York.
Get some answers out here.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna go with New York. I gotta see I want to see what Julius Randle. He tweaked his ankle again, so we're gonna see. But Jimmy Butler doing his thing though, man.
Wild card.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it brief. Knicks in 7. Butler is balling, but he needs some supporting cast that's gonna have to show up. I think that defense that New York was able to pretty much eliminate Donovan Mitchell was on point. And Knicks in 7.
Hey, we all going against Mike again. I got the Knicks as well because of a comment Mike T made earlier about my boy Josh Hart, local cat. He is a team player, and when he gets role players like that on your team, good things happen. Knicks have been playing real basketball as a team. Jalen Brunson, he's a playoff player. Don't get it twisted. Dallas is kicking their fucking ass right now for not keeping. They
have nobody on their team that will fight.
Hey, we will see.
Nobody. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You have to have that in the playoffs. If you don't think that matters, listen. If you haven't seen what Udonis hasn't did to Bobby Portis, go watch it. The soul was snatched out of the Bucks at that point.
Ooh.
All right. Well, hey, we're still waiting on a matchup in the second round in the East, but we could talk on it. I think. I mean, I think we're all on the same boat. Celtics are gonna win this series. It's a close game right now as we speak. We're gonna keep it updated. People might change the answers later on the show. Let me know. But Philadelphia's just sitting there waiting for him as he just swept through the Brooklyn Nets. So wild card. Philly versus Boston, Atlanta, and what's going down for this matchup?
Man, if I'm Philly, thank God you get the rest. I think Embiid's more hurt than what they're leading on to. I think so. But if they go against Boston, that's going to be a tough series to not have 100% Embiid. So if I was them, I'd be rooting on ATL because I think you can play more physical with ATL. I don't think they can match Boston's physicality. But hey, if I was them, you. Ice cold Trey, better root for ice cold Trey.
Ice cold.
It's a little cold out there. Jay, what you think? Philly versus Boston, Philly versus ATL, and who's getting that win?
Of course, Boston better stop playing with their food, man. They better stop bullshitting, man. They have this thing where they get these leads in the fourth quarter and they blow them. And we've been kind of getting on Ice Trade. We've been kind of, talking about if he's gonna get traded or not. But he hit that game-winning 3 to even get them back in Atlanta. They moved the Janet Jackson concert for him and the Hawks. So I got Boston winning the series. I got Boston beating Philly. They just gotta get better with closing out games, man. Because this blowing double-digit leads in the fourth quarter, like that's not a healthy recipe to get back to the finals. Mm-hmm. So I'm going Boston in both the current series they're in as well as the future one with the 76ers.
Right. Mike T, who you think Philly's playing next round and what's happening in that matchup?
I gotta agree with everybody about Boston, only because Embiid's hurt. And to Mars' point, I don't know how hurt he is, so I mean, I'm gonna go. I can't see James Harden beating them.
Tyrese Maxey.
Not no more.
Yeah, I can't. Right, not them dogs. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So I got Boston. But I'm not gonna lie. I kind of, because I know we're gonna be there. So I kind of want the 76ers to be there because Embiid will be super beat up by the time we beat them.
Ah, shit.
Hey.
But I'm gonna go with the Celtics though.
Celtics. All right. I'm saying Boston comes out, but it's gonna go 7. I think we're watching this live, and I think ATL is pulling this joint out tonight, so that gives Embiid a little more time to rest. Hopefully it's better than we thought of. Hopefully, wow. Because I picked Philly to go to the finals early in this joint, so I got to keep riding. I can't be jumping bandwagon like no punk, Shit. But yo, I tell you what, NBA playoffs has been good basketball to watch. Definitely. I'm glad he made some of these joints 7-game series. Some teams have not been so good to watch in the MLB baseball. Switching gears. Going baseball here. We have some surprises, disappointments in the season. I mean, one of the hottest teams out there, we weren't expecting Tampa Bay Rays. Any surprises that came out so far in the baseball season with y'all? Jae Jones. I know you've been loving baseball season, man.
Loving the crew. Yeah, man. I got the Pittsburgh Pirates, man. 17-8 right now, bro. Like I had no idea. I looked at the doc and I was like, man, ain't really been the Pirates, bro. They're 9th I believe in the National League in batting average. They're 14th. They're tied at 14th with home runs in 28. They're 8th with runs scored with 126. They're first in stolen bases, and they got an ERA of 3.66 as a team. So I'm very surprised that they are leading the division at this moment. So shout out to the Pittsburgh Pirates, man. Enjoy it. It's still a long season, but hey, enjoy it while it lasts. 17-8.
Mike T, any baseball news for us?
Hey, I'm just gonna go with Tampa Bay, man. I mean, I didn't see it. I don't think any of us said anything about Tampa Bay when we were doing our predictions for the baseball season. It's just been a pretty remarkable season, and for the division that they play in, it's pretty good that they're getting a big jump on it early, because I don't got the win of the division, but they can put themselves in a wild card position, later on in the season. So they might
definitely, yeah. Nobody had them winning that. AL East off the break. That's for sure. People probably had him in the playoffs because he'd been there a couple of years, but being ahead of the AL East like this, I mean, Baltimore's number 2 at that, so that's even crazier. But wild card, what do you think of some surprises so far this season?
Hey, you just said it. I think when we doing our predictions, I said, watch out for Baltimore. And so far, about 25 games in the season, here they are. They sitting right behind. They're like 4 games behind Tampa Bay. I love what Cedric Mullins is doing. He's bringing that real, do-all type player, hitting, base running, stealing bases, making great, man, he just made a sack fly that I saw him the other night, and the dude was in shallow center field. But he has dynamic speed. So, you see players doing stuff like that, putting in max effort, man, it matters, man. So, big surprise for me for sure will be Baltimore.
Okay.
More.
Any player surprises or impressed with so far this season?
Bryce Harper.
Hey, he's coming back. He's coming back soon. I got him on my fantasy squad. So, listen to Mike. Let's go, Bryce. I need you back, homie. Let's go.
I want to give one guy a shout out, man. I know none of us have never heard of him. Drew Maggi from the Pittsburgh Pirates, man. He finally got in the game. He's been in minor leagues for 13 years, 13 seasons, and he finally got his first chance in the big leagues last night. He got up there. He didn't get a hit. He almost got a home run, but he eventually struck out. So I just want to say shout out to Drew Maggi, man.
Hey, I thought it had a happy ending at his first at bat, man.
Nah.
I was like, okay, Jay pulling out some stars out here.
Nah, man. Disney story on the way though. We can alter that ending.
alter that ending.
First at bat, crack.
Yeah,
nah. He struck out. He eventually struck out. But
wild card. Any surprises about the not playoffs, but baseball season so far?
Like with certain players, I'm actually kind of surprised that the Cardinals are kind of gotten off to a slow start with the lineup that they had. Arenado, Goldschmidt, and they kind of getting off to a slow start. So I'm actually kind of surprised that they're sitting at the bottom of the Central, like literally, they're 10-16. So I didn't see that one coming at all. So that'll probably be one of my biggest surprises when it comes to player wise. Just you look at that lineup, you're like, yo, y'all should be doing better than what y'all doing. So I don't know, man. It's wild.
Mike T, any players you want to talk about?
Oh
yeah, you said Bryce Harper, right?
Right.
That's my God.
Your man Tatis came back too, bro.
I know, my friend. I know.
He definitely came back.
My friend, I know. I play baseball.
Hey, I tell you what though, your boy, Jay, your boy Acuna, he's got the most hits in the league, 3rd best batting average, and the most steals in the league.
You sound surprised.
Hey, you're the one that didn't call him for MVP though, right?
I did say he was gonna be MVP. I said it was gonna be either him or Soto.
Get him, G.
I said it was gonna either be I said it was gonna be. I named him second. Y'all was like, I thought you was gonna name him first, and I said I ain't name him first because I named Ohtani as my AL.
Hey, let me ask you, how many people win MVP?
You said how many people?
Yeah, how many people win the MVP award?
Well, technically, he's right. There's an NL one and
there's an NL and there's an AL.
Both in the NL. Juan Soto and Acuna both in the NL. So
yeah, but I didn't want to be. That's true. Only one of them can win it. Only one of them can win it. But I told y'all I didn't want to go exactly what my guy. But I mean, I still named them. I named them. I say either Soto or Acuna. I named them. Run the tape back.
We have to run the tape back. But you have a big
I know the first choice was Soto though.
I said Soto, but of course I said Acuna Jr.
You got a big jersey on. You might be lying, man.
That's all right though, man. That's my guy.
Hey, other MVP is doing MVP things. Shohei Ohtani, he's got nasty 0.64 ERA right now. He's only behind Sonny Gray, who's got like a 0.5 something ERA, but he's pitching lights out. He's doing his thing. Any other major disappointments in the league so far?
Well, I'm not gonna be on my team. I knew that was gonna be a disappointment. So
Nah, that's a disaster.
We in the same boat, Mar.
That's a
These
disaster.
Nationals is right there at the bottom of the boat.
There's nothing to say about us.
Right there at the
Them
bottom
and
of
the
the boat.
A's.
Yep.
The A's so bad they going to Vegas.
Yeah,
We got some flashes in the pitching
get 'em outta
squad
here.
out there, but the hitters we need some ball players on the field for us.
Is the old noodle arm playing?
Strasburg's not even out there right now.
Oh,
no.
see, I can't wait the mechanic elbow come out there.
Yeah.
That's when I'm coming back.
We got Josiah Gray is young flamethrower, and Mackenzie Gore also. They've been stepping up this year. Mackenzie Gore was one of the guys that we got it back in that trade for Soto. So hopefully he pans out better. But let's speak about panning out. You know, people get paid in the NFC, people get traded in the NFL. Let's first start with the trade. Let's first start with the trade that happened that we all thought was going to happen a couple months ago. Aaron Rodgers goes to the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Now, let me ask y'all, did the Jets overpay for Aaron Rodgers? What do y'all think? Jay?
I think they kind of did, but I think you have to do that when you acquiring a player like Aaron Rodgers. Like, you gotta pay a little bit more because of obviously what he brings, and they felt that was their guy, so they had to go a little bit more. They got a conditional second round pick in 2024 that could turn into a first round pick. So I think that might have been a little cherry on the top that I thought it was a little bit too much, but hey, whatever. But shout out to Jets fans. They finally got their guy. The AFC East just got a lot tougher. It's I'm glad this is finally over. But the Jets gotta win now, because in 2024 they talking about Aaron Rodgers is due like 107 million.
Yeah, I was reading that today. He worked out that bonus money where he's gonna charge him 74 million on the cap next year.
Yeah,
out of this world.
They had to restructure.
So they're possibly able to go pay somebody extra right now.
How much you say?
Yeah,
hey,
74 million cap hit next year.
Shit.
So they gotta win.
They gotta
now.
win. No, you gotta
Make
win.
it work.
Man, ship his ass to China.
Wild card. Now, okay, question does also add to this. Does this trade make the Jets a Super Bowl contender? Does it make them Super Bowl contenders?
I mean, on paper, we said the same thing about, we got hype. Some of us got hype when Russ went to Denver, and when these quarterbacks move, we automatically feel like they're a contender. But on paper, yeah, based off what we seen last year, how their defense played, and Zach Wilson, he was missed. And the other guy, what's his name? Mike White. So yeah, we think with him, the addition of him and the weapons that he got, yeah, on paper they're a contender. But they got to come out their own division though.
Wild card. What do you think this does for the Jets? Did they overpay?
They overpaid, but they had to, because they put themselves in that predicament where they pretty much made it Aaron Rodgers or else. And so he knew it, and the Packers knew it. So the Packers was like, well, we gonna get what we want. We're not just gonna give them to you.
Dave Flowers went to Baltimore, not to cut you off.
I was worried about that pick too.
I had a gut feeling.
I did.
Hey, he wasn't getting past the Cowboys. That's what I was hoping for when he came to us.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mar. I'm sorry. I just saw it.
Like I said, we're watching the draft live right now, Thursday night, folks. So
no,
we're excited about this too.
I felt he was going at Baltimore, because you just paid Lamar. You got to give him some more weapons.
Well, that's where Arizona traded for him, gave him D-Hop.
But look, Aaron Rodgers, congrats. You finally get to go to the squad you want to. The Jets, they need a quarterback. I mean, so they both fulfill each other's needs. It does make them a contender, but me personally, I think they're a wild card team at best. It's just because look, I get it. I get it's Aaron Rodgers. But we got to be real about the fact that in the playoffs the last few years, he's been outplayed by other quarterbacks who have lesser talent. Hell, he didn't even make it to the playoffs because Jared Goff and the Lions played better than him and the Packers. So you look at that, and he ain't won nothing in 13 years. Yeah, you win the MVPs, but that's a individual award. Your team ain't having the success. Y'all keep giving, in Green Bay had numerous 12, 13 win seasons, home field advantage, and then y'all can't get to the Super Bowl. In the NFC, which is nowhere closer as strong as the AFC. Now you in the AFC. I mean, I can name all 7 teams right now that you're going to have to battle with just to get into the playoffs. So, I mean, it does put him in that competition, but it's a harder road with more resistance to get to the Super Bowl than when he was in the NFC.
Okay. Mike T, does this make the Jets a contender?
No, it doesn't.
Oof.
I don't think this. First of all, I'm glad to see Brett Favre got traded. This trade went down. Can't wait to see what he does this year, and then when he goes to the Minnesota Vikings next year. So this is great. I've seen this before. I believe. I think
history repeats itself, is what he's saying, folks.
Yeah. Didn't Brett Favre have a multiple number of MVPs and only one Super Bowl? And then he went to the Jets. This is lame, man. I personally think this is lame. I think it's unfair to some of his teammates that were with the Packers, or some of his teammates that were free agents that, their career had got altered depending on what he was going to do and things of that nature. So I don't really like selfish Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think this is going to work out for him. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't.
All right, quick run here through y'all. Who has more wins, Packers or the Jets next year? Wild card.
Jets.
Mike.
Packers.
Jay.
I might go Packers.
Ooh,
I might go Packers.
I'm gonna tie it up. I'm gonna go Jets. I'm tying it up. Even though the thing that's gonna make it tough for them, in a harder division too.
That's what I'm saying. They're in a tougher division.
It's definitely tough division.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Jordan Love, we trust.
Love, we trust. Trust to hold a clipboard. I tell you what,
man. we gonna see what Jordan.
Hey, Mel, I know you're a Packers fan, cheesehead, but we gonna see. He did show better last time he was out there compared to previous times he was out, I feel. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but this will be revisited, Green Bay. Trust us. Mm-hmm. Something else that would have been revisited forever in Baltimore around the way, if the Ravens would have let Lamar go. If the Ravens let Lamar go, this city is, half of them already was down for them to let him go too at the same time. So Baltimore, you're a little iffy over there. I don't know. But Lamar gets paid like he should be getting paid. He's a top, highest paid player in the NFL at this moment. Actually, he just jumped over Jalen Hurts last joint. So, wild card. How do you feel about this? Was he deserving of this? Deserving of this amount? And does that make him better than Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes?
No, it doesn't make him better than Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes. But I'll say this. Lamar Jackson, overdue that he should have got paid. Should have been paid a long time ago. The Ravens, I don't know what they was playing Russian roulette with Lamar's availability, as in if he's going to be their quarterback or not. I don't know why you do that. I don't know why you wait and stall it out for almost 2.5, almost 3 years trying to get him paid. You should have done it a long time ago. You knew what he's done for you. If you had all faith and trust in him, you should have paid him a long time ago. I don't see other quarterbacks having to deal with stuff like that. Like, you done so much for a franchise, and all of a sudden I'm still not even at the middle of my prime. I'm still at the beginning of my prime, and you don't want to pay me? Like, Peyton Manning sure didn't have to deal with that. Tom Brady didn't have to deal with that. Why Lamar got to deal with that? Like, come on.
Jalen Hurts ain't have to deal with that.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts ain't had to deal with that. Joe Burrow ain't gonna have to deal with that. Justin Herbert ain't gonna have to deal with that. Patrick Mahomes didn't have to deal. Why Lamar got to deal with this?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
He's your best quarterback in franchise history. Easily best quarterback in your franchise history. Ever since you went to Baltimore, name a quarterback that you think was better than Lamar Jackson. I'll wait. And don't nobody dare say Joe Flacco.
Oh, that is played in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Lamar's definitely the best quarterback that played in Baltimore, without a doubt.
He deserved every penny, and I'd have been fine if he'd have got the fully guaranteed 200 plus million. I would have been fine with it. But he took what he took. He's the highest paid. He got paid. It's overdue. Now, y'all got to build the rest of your team. Y'all still got some other things y'all got to fix.
So, Jay, what you think? What you think about Lamar being paid? Does that make him the best player in the league? Just the highest paid?
Just the highest paid. He definitely deserved it. We've been screaming for that ever since last season. We've been screaming for it, that he should have been paid. Glad he got his bread, well deserved. The difference between him and all those other quarterbacks you named, Mar, was that he was representing himself, and that's what what I'm saying, why they took so long. But still, I always ask, what was your plan B? Like, why you still shouldn't have took this long, but I'm glad they got it done. Well deserved. We just mentioned they just got Zay Flowers. Of course they got Odell. So shout out to Baltimore, man. They finally got it done, and we can move on from this. I'm happy for Lamar, well deserved. So shout out and this is a game changer because he got this deal with no agent. So this is a game changer.
Mike T, what do you think about Lamar's situation out there?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say to everybody out there that was saying he needed an agent, including the people on this show.
Yep, that was me.
Hey, listen, man. The world is changing, man, in front of our very eyes. And that's why this took so long. It wasn't because he was a black quarterback, because Jalen Hurts got his money. It was because he was representing himself and he was bucking the system. I'm so proud of this kid, man, that he got it done. I'm so proud. I'm proud of the Ravens for getting it done and awarding him with the contract that he deserved, and coming to neutral grounds with it. But yeah, man, I'm just proud of him, man. It's dope to see somebody stick to their guns and actually, do what they wanted to do and actually prove people wrong. A lot of people were still starting to say he needed an agent. They were starting to blame him. With the media, a lot of times they turn the people against the player instead of the franchise.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the NFL feeds him some of those things too.
Yeah,
some storylines go by.
Right, and with him, it started to be an attack on him. Lately, it was starting to be like, well, it's his fault that it's not going on because he represented. If he would have added an agent, if he did this, if his mom wasn't representing them, it's like, what did any of that matter? If they qualified to do it, they qualified to do it, and he did it, and he did it his way. He gets to stay in Baltimore. I know how much he loves Baltimore. I know how much the city of Baltimore loves him. So it's dope, and yeah.
Nah, I agree. Hey, I know I was definitely like, hey, I said Lamar's going to stay there regardless in Baltimore, no doubt. That's what I was preaching the whole time because, like you said, what are they going to do? Where are they going to upgrade this? What's their plan too? But Lamar do I think he's the best player? No, definitely not. Don't do that. But Lamar, holler at you right now, my man. They're going all in for you like they did Jalen Hurts last season. They gave him some weapons. And I've always been against you, Lamar. I'm not going to lie about it. They're saying your arm is not as accurate. You got a strong arm. Don't get me twisted. Your arm is not as accurate as these other quarterbacks that are going to be getting paid more than you down the road as well, and probably aren't as paid as much as you right now. So do what you do out there in Baltimore, man. But we will see. We will see. Somebody else who did not get paid that dollar. Washington Commanders. Chase Young, fifth option, did not get picked up. He was going to be optioned for $17.5 million pretty much. It would have been fully guaranteed if he picked that option up. So, question for y'all out there. I thought there was a possibility to trade him during draft day. Does he get traded during the draft? If he does, what would your team give up for him? Because, I mean, who doesn't want a defensive end that possibly is amazing, right? Possibly. We use that word lightly out here, And sorry, Commanders fans, but how many Pro Bowls does he make after he leaves the Washington Commanders? Because that's what players do out here in Washington area.
Jeez.
Jay, couple questions. I can repeat if you need them. I know it was a lot. I'm rating out here.
I don't think that he'll get traded during the draft. However, they're gonna have to make a decision depending on how he plays this year. If they're gonna, I think, pay him and Montez Sweat. So I think they gotta make a decision at some point. As far as what I would give up for him now, I mean, we seen his rookie year. He came out, he did his thing. After that, even before the injury, his numbers were down. Then he got hurt. I would probably give up, man, some after a fourth right now. Like I'm not going too high on him right now. I'm not going too high right now because you don't know what you're getting from him. He does have his age for him. That's the only thing. And you know what he can do. You know what the potential is, but you don't know if he's damaged goods or not. So you can't invest too much into him right now, and that's why the Commanders didn't pick up his option. So,
does he make a Pro Bowl after he leaves?
Does he make the Pro Bowl? I think he will. I think he has to be with the right situation. I think if he goes to like a team like the 49ers or somebody like that, or even right up 95 with the Eagles or somebody like that has a real good defensive scheme, I definitely think he'll fit in and he can make a Pro Bowler too.
Oh, if he goes to the Eagles, he is gonna be dirty. Good God, I'll be trolling these Commanders fans for life. He can
come down to Nashville if the price is right, but I'm not giving up nothing more than a fourth. Right
wild card. Talk to me. Would you want to trade for him?
On the picks?
I'm not giving up. Nah, I'm good.
Well, here's my analogy for Chase Young. He's pretty much in the same light that I see Zion in, as in very high draft pick. Obviously, Zion went 1, Chase went 2. But you were picked high to be a corner piece for the franchise, and they're both having injury issues. With Chase, lower extremity injuries scare me for a defensive end. It scares me for a defensive end. And you talk about ACL, and he couldn't stay on the field last year, even after he came back. But you also think of the potential. Same with Zion. You like, yo, I see what you do. I know what you can do. It's the other part if you are available to do it. And there's still going to be a team that's still going to, trade for that potential. How I see it, maybe a second, third. JB and Chico,
Commanders would take that.
Yeah, because I don't know what he gonna do, man. Like
I feel you.
To give up a second.
I feel you. But the fact that he's 24 years old, cool. 23, 24 is somewhere around there. He's still relatively very young, and so you look at you can't overlook the potential in the age, and you're like, wow, he's still that young. So it's like there's going to be a GM that still wants to take a chance on him.
So you paying for potential?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't personally do it, but NFL teams would do it. No, I'm just being real.
Yeah, it's gonna be somebody out there that does it, yeah. But I don't want my team because you got defensive linemen and defensive ends coming behind them that's just as freakish athletic, if not more than what he is. So why would I give up a second or third to get somebody else?
No, you're right. I agree with you.
All right, Mike T. Think about it.
I'll just be brief with it. I think what they're doing, they're going to make him earn it. In the last 2 years, he's missed 22 games. That's a large amount of games to be missing. I think they're going to make him earn it. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think that he's going to trade. They're going to trade him. If he doesn't have a good year this year, and he's not playing this year, they'll just let him go, and then they'll be picked up in free agency. But
so does he make a Pro Bowl?
I mean, Brian Arakpo did, so I don't see why.
Came to Nashville, baby.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, he probably might. He probably will, but I don't see him leaving. So, he might have a bounce back season. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna troll y'all Commanders fans. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But I think they probably should pay him, but I don't think they will. I think they're gonna fumble this whole situation and not get no compensation when the highest joint would be at draft time right now if they hold him, and that's gonna be trouble for them down the road. But speaking about trouble, there was some trouble in Boston. Coach named Ima Duco, was out there doing some things in Boston. But hey, my man got a new job, new gigs down in Houston. We was talking about Houston earlier. This is trouble town down there. But down in H-Town, Rockets' new coach. So, do y'all love the signing? And let me ask you, does this make the Rockets make the playoffs next year? What you think? Mike T?
I think this is a great hire. He's proven that with young talent he can develop. He was only Boston's coach for 1 or 2 years.
I think 1
year. Yeah, I think it was 1, and he took them to the finals. So he's already proven that. Playoff the next year, that's a stretch, but the year after maybe. If they actually give him some time to develop some people, and they might have a high pick this year. So
they should.
They should have a high pick this year. So yeah, I can see them being good in a couple of years, but not next year.
All right. One comment he did make about the reason he chose Houston, because there were some other jobs out there. Obviously, he chose Houston because they have the highest ceiling. He didn't want the fifth seed ceiling, as he's called them, and it was calling out Toronto, possibly, most likely. But wild card, should he went to Detroit even? And do the Houston Rockets make the playoffs?
It is a great hire, because I Mike T hit it to the talking points that I was thinking about when what Ime brings to your coaching staff and what he can do with your roster. There's some young talent in Houston that Houston for some reason always one of those hotbeds that collect talent because they always are drafting high. And who knows what they can do with the right coach and probably get them to that next spot. I'm with Mike. I don't know about this the next year making the playoffs. It has to be a process where they actually let him, change the culture, give him like 3-4 years and see what he can do. And hopefully he can, max out the potential of what all those young cats can do down in Houston. But hell, if you went to Detroit or Toronto, it's almost the same situation. Just some stuff you're going to have to, fix and clean up and then, put your mark on it. But hey, I like the hire. Now I'll say this, and I'm being for real, because of the situation on how he got fired out of Boston, that does carry with you now. Now you got a little reputation now. So, please, all eyes is gonna be on you, and not in the right way. They're gonna make it.
Hey, follow up to that,
ladies,
Lamar.
hide your wives.
Lamar, is that the reason he went to a Western Conference team and not an Eastern Conference team? Lamar, wild card.
I don't know. I just think it's just probably Houston was the only team willing to actually take a chance on him. Because you are kind of taking a chance on him when that off the field stuff comes to light. And what you did, they recognize that you took the Celtics to the finals in your first year coaching. They recognize that. But then they also going to recognize the fact that, hey, man, do I got to hide my wife when this dude around? You know what I'm saying? Like, you better tuck your girl.
Don't bring your girl around me, true player, for real. That's me for real.
Oh, for real. That's a hell of a franchise to get fired from, too.
Yeah. A very historic.
Let me ask you this, too. Franchise. We know Boston's team was stacked already. Like, they had the roster, they had the stars, they had the potential to be great. Did he just fall into the right situation in Boston, and is he really that good of a coach? Or did those players, Boston, again, was almost top team in the East this year. Is he going to be a great coach in Houston for those young cats? Jay?
I think it's a good hire. I definitely like the hire. Both Mike and Mar both mentioned the development of young players that he does for that team that he's done in the past. I think he's a good coach. I do believe that he went down to Houston for them scrippers, baby. Them strippers, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop faking out here, man.
You love them scrippers.
Let's stop faking. We said it with James Harden, and we gonna say it with Emmy Udoka, okay? Him and Nia went their separate ways. Ain't nowhere other place to get it popping than in H-Town. You dig?
Oh, he's a single man in H-Town is what you're saying.
In H-Town, man. Hey, one for me, man. But Emmy he's a good coach, man. I definitely think he's going to help develop that team. He's gonna be good for them moving forward. They're not gonna make the playoffs unless they land like a key free agent, which he could possibly help. A young free agent, which could possibly happen somewhere down the line, but I don't think it'll be this year though. But but it's a good move. I actually would have liked him to go to Memphis because Memphis needs him. Because they got right now, they got let him go.
Could he have held off?
He could have held off. He could have, but I told them scrippers, baby. Them shit when they H-Town, man. Hey,
I brought up Detroit because they got one of the highest possibilities of getting that number one pick, and you getting a generational talent, as you say, Wembanyama. So, any other thoughts about Udoka there?
Nah, man. He gonna be good, and he gonna be good. We'll be talking about Houston in about 3 years, man. They're gonna be nice.
Okay. Hey,
they're gonna be nice. Them strippers, baby.
Y'all ain't gonna get me live on this show about my draft pick coming up because
we are. Because I was keeping an eye on it.
In front of us right now. We're recording this Thursday night. I'm not happy about people trading in front of us because they're snaking our people out this thing.
Yeah, man.
Cowboys Nation. But yo, hey, it's been your boy G Money on the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Tell them where you can find you at, Mike T.
Mike T 304 on Twitter. Mike M Turner 304 on Instagram. Michael Turner on Facebook. You already know what it is, man.
Wildcard, where do you find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at KC Wildcard Ma. Wildcard Ma on the Facebook and the Instagram. And hey, another dope show from the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Put some respect on our name.
Jae Jones, talk to him.
Hey, man. Jae Jones on Twitter, IG, Facebook, TikTok. Holla at me, man. Again, in the Man Cave Sports Group on Facebook. Holla at us, man. We doing numbers, man. And I'll talk about this guy next week, man. Phil Jackson. I ain't forget about Phil Jackson too.
Topic added to the doc. But yo, let me talk to y'all real quick. We appreciate y'all coming out each and every week, listening to us. Straight up, love y'all. Appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to us. You could be doing anything, but we really appreciate it, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying the show lately. Make sure you give us a like, subscribe, comment, view on YouTube. 613 Faye. Type it in anywhere. 613 Faye on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want. Like Jay said, Facebook group, The Man Cave, THEE, Man Cave Sports Podcast Group. We get it popping in there. We keep you all up to sports update as well. If you listen to us on audio, any streaming services, make sure you subscribe, 5-star ratings, comment, whatever. Love y'all. Find me at G Money Caveman on Twitter. Close the door on them.
Shut the door on their ass.